What will we find? What will we find in this binder? I just bought this off somebody on a secondhand marketplace. There were only a few pictures of some of the first cards. I know it's Magic the Gathering. I know it's vintage old cards. And I think also some foils. So let's jump in and see what we can find here. I don't know what the best way is to do because I don't want to see more than you. So I will watch together on the screen. And I'm gonna go through them. If I recognize any bangers, I recognize a few bangers. If not, I will then scan them in the end, do a bit of a time warp, and boom, at the end of the video, let you know what were the bangers and if I was able to find any of them just by looking at them. So let's look through together. Already some rares. I think these were the photos I saw, and that's why I was kind of happy with it. Let's read through a few of them. At the end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to the life he or she lost this turn. So that could be quite nice. If you're aggro deck, everybody loses more and more. Maybe that could be actually pretty cool. Vampire, too much text. This, I thought it was Deadpool, but this is a foil. Nice foil. Can we get into it? I don't know. How do we enter it? From the back, from the front? We need to just change. Okay, get into it from this side. Too many spoilers. Look at that foil. Oh, that's nice. Dog. I don't know what it says. I'm just reading Deadpool already. Okay, so we'll go through them. More rares. Was this the same? So two of the same. We'll check here. Sleeper Agent. It's all rares. When Sleeper Agent comes to play, target opponent gets control of it. Why would I want to give somebody a card unless at the beginning of your upkeep, Sleeper Agent does. This one I like. This one seems really good, right? You play one and then somebody just gets 2 damage every time, and they can of course destroy the creature, but then they waste one of their sort of destruction spells. I don't know what that would be called. Beacon of Destruction, maybe like this. Beacon of Destruction deals 5 damage to target creature or player. Shuffle this card into its owner's library. Maybe this one makes more sense in like a deck. Like if you play standard or modern, or you only have a few cards in your deck. Okay, the foil. Let's put it on the side. I'll go through it by the end. I'll let you know what's up. Ooh, that's another foil. Same card, foil, non-foil. Greater Harvester. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a permanent. That seems bad. Whenever this dude deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices 2 permanents. You win some, you lose some. So far, quite extreme cards. Like they do a lot. I mean, I don't know. Does it just feel that for me? Aether Snap, Aether Drift. Is it connected? Maybe not. Remove all counters from all permanents and remove all tokens from the game. Okay, somebody had like a +1 synergy stuff going on, token stuff. We can delete it. It's all rare so far. So far looking good. I don't know how much I paid for this. I think I paid like 50 euros for this. So it should, I think we're gonna make it. I hope we're gonna make it. We will check the money in the end. Target player reveals 3 cards from their hand, and I can choose one of them. That player discards that card. Okay, so I can help somebody discard a card. Ooh, I can get back to my hand if they have more cards than I. Okay, this seems also like a banger card. Maybe it's because the previous video I just recorded, you have maybe seen it a week ago. If you haven't, please go see it, and please subscribe, because I need 50 subscribers. I have 19 subscribers. I need 50 to do live streaming. But then there was really bad cards a week ago for you, a minute ago for me, and I'm so happy that there's even rares. Ooh, I like this set. This is the Kamiwaga. I was saying it wrong. Kamiwaga, something like this. It was a new set, Kamiwaga Neon Dynasty, and then of course there was an old set that's part of that same realm somehow. Or plane, I don't know what you call it. I'm new to Magic. I'm trying to learn, so please let me know if I am saying something wrong in the chat, any advice. But now we need to get into the cards. When this card comes into play, you may search your library for any number of spirit cards to put into your graveyard. But maybe I have something to play cards from my graveyard. So far, feels like banger cards. Okay, this is uncommon. We can't read them all. If there are 10 or more cards in your graveyard, Ooh, so exactly, I can put spirits in the graveyard. This one becomes cheaper. I mean, this is banger cards. Let's go through them together. This one I recognize. Ooh, these are some old cards and rares. What the hell is going on here? Calm down. Everybody chill. We'll figure out the prices. Now let's just enjoy the art. Let's enjoy the reading what the cards do. Flying. Target choosing this card. Okay, so I can force somebody else to discard cards. This card, I need to discard X cards from my hand, and then I can search my library for as many cards. What? Oh, okay, pretty good. Like a tutor. It's quite expensive, but if I have a lot of lands at the end of the game, I don't want the lands. Pretty good. Ooh, maybe I have like a card draw, so I have so many cards. Exchange all of them. Feels like banger cards. Okay, here's 2 of these. Put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard into play under your control. So if somebody... Okay, this feels like there's some banger cards. Okay, a lot of 2 cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature with the module. I don't know what that is. No time to figure it out. Something Italian. But this is this old set, Arabian Nights. But it's not Arabian Nights. It's something else. Because Arabian Nights is the sword. But maybe this is an expensive card. So expensive that they had to buy it in Italian. And let's hope that's still an expensive card. Or a really good playable card. I mean, for my collection, I want the English versions. And hopefully foil. But you can always play with an Italian. If you know what it says. Or you figure it out. Again, I don't like when cards cost so much. I feel the old cards cost that much in terms of mana cost. And do they do something to make up for it? That's the question. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy all other creatures that share a color with it. What? But even for me, if I play a black card and then a black card, everybody just dies. What is this? Or if you play monocolor, then you have no color. I don't know. Ooh, this one is nice as well. Permanents come to play tapped. Ooh, that sounds good. I just meant the art was kind of cool. So if you want a slow game, everybody's slow except me with my instance or something. Slumbering Torah. Okay, again, when I haven't seen cards, then I recognize that, or then I reckon they are quite expensive, or probably if they're more rare. This card is spirits. A lot of these spirits in this set. It's a different set, but I think they're connected. That's the kind of champions of Kamiwaga and heroes of Kamiwaga. All of that. I think they're somehow connected. Okay, something happens. No time to read. This one I recognize. Darksteel for 9 mana. What does it do? Artifact you control indestructible. You play artifact deck. Boom. Everything is indestructible. That sounds pretty... Again, I don't know how excited we need to get. I don't know the values. We'll check them in the end. I'll let you boom magically know. I'll do it behind the scenes. Spirit, key counters. There's too many counter stuff. Okay, let's check the old ones. Less text. Flying. Each turn, this dude cannot attack unless you sacrifice a land. That seems just... No, I think this was the worst card ever. 3 of these. You pay 6 for a 5/5. Nowadays, that's not even good. But now you even need to sacrifice a land to be able to play. Okay, flip. Ooh, what is this? Rappelling Scouts. Repelling, maybe. Rappelling, rap. Flying, rappelling. Like it says a rappelling line. I don't know, I'm gonna stop saying that word. Okay, protection. I don't know about... dude, the same card. What is this? Remembrance. Whenever a non-token creature you control is put into graveyard, you may search a library for a copy of that, but I would never have that if I play Commander, so that doesn't make any sense. I understand that Commander didn't exist when this was built, but I only play Commander or draft, but you can't draft cards you already have, right? But then I want them for my collection, so it's okay if there's a lot of cards I have. Now there's some commons. I'm just going to read the rare ones. Ooh, what is this? Northern Paladin. Northern like me, from the Arctic Circle. Respect. Destroy target black permanent. Okay, that's cool. That's a card, and then you can kind of tap and pay 2 to destroy creatures. I think that's quite nice. I think this could be a pretty good card. I have never seen anybody play it. I don't play that much, but it sounds good. Northern Paladin, what's up? Different art, different set. What is this? This one I've seen many times, and I've even had this in foil. I don't think it's so expensive. Volume 7. What is this? When this card comes into play, choose white citizen, blah 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 blah. On color, put a 1/1 creature token of the chosen color. But this seems too complicated. I mean, too much to pay to get a 1/1 out for 3 after you pay 3. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I've never seen this card before. Cho'arin Bruiser. Whenever this dude attacks, you may tap up to 2 target creatures. What? That seems banger. I'm attacking with my 3/4 and I can tap 2 of your dudes so they can't block. I think that seems really good. 6 mana though. I think this could be. I think it's a little bit too expensive. For 6 mana, it needs to do more. But tapping 2 dudes. Maybe there's some really buff dudes you have. Maybe. It could be good. Why are the names so complicated? Ramosian Sky Marshal. Flying. Okay, but 7. Search your card. Search your library for a rebel card with a converted mana cost 6 or less. This is too complicated again. Why would I pay 7? Okay, but I can play it for free, sort of. But 7, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That seems too expensive. This one I've seen 1,000 times. I don't think it's worth anything. Sheltering Prayers. This one I haven't seen. Enchantment. Basic lands each player controls can't be the target of spells or abilities as long as that player controls 3 or fewer. This is too boring. Like, when do you have 3 lands and nobody does land destruction except me? So it wouldn't really help. Exile. Remove target non-white attacking creature from the game. You gain life equal to its tough. This could be really cool if somebody has like a crazy big attacker. Boom, you take it away. It needs to be attacking. Cool. Exile, and it's called Exile. You're putting things in exile, but this is a card that's called Exile. Maybe that's why it's called putting something in exile. Security, it's all rares. I don't think we have reacted to the fact that it's all rares. Put the 1/1 white soldier token into play. Oh, sounds a bit expensive. 7, what can you do? Whenever you play a spirit, what is this arcane spell? I haven't seen those. A lot of spirit talk here. So more spirits come out every time. Maybe you have this as your commander. I don't know. Get free spirits every time you play a spirit. Double spirits. What is this? Citanu Centaur Echo. Oh, this is boring. Also have to pay something again, right? During your next upkeep, after this permanent comes under your control, pay its casting cost again. So I have to pay 4 every turn just to keep this dude. I don't think it's so good. Kodama, I think this one, I recognize his name. Kodama, is it good? Kodama tree. Its power and toughness equal to the number of spirits you control. Okay, this is some kind of spirit world. We need to make a spirit deck with it. What's next? There was a foil. Let's get a quick recap of the foil. Super nice. But where is the new foils? Okay, there's a lot of spirits. When this dude comes into play, a divinity counter. It has indestructible as long as it has that counter. Remove it. And put any number of creature cards from your hands into play. What? This sounds pretty cool. So I play from my hand. It has a divinity counter, right? So you can't cheat it out from your graveyard. Maybe it's trying to go around that. It's a buff dude for 9, but you can remove the divinity counter and you can just put all my creatures into play. Sounds good, right? Sounds really good. So that one probably also worth something. We'll check it. Okay, next one, Open Fist. He has Closed Fist now though. Trample. When this fist guy comes into play, each opponent may put a legendary creature card from his or her land into play. But if other people don't have that many legendary, maybe it helps me more. Elephant doesn't look so sexy. Lure, too much text. We'll check it. If it's worth anything, we'll reread it. Game Preserve. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library. If all cards revealed this way are creature cards, put those cards into play under the owner's control. Why would I want Why would I want to? Okay, maybe it's just to help people. I thought I would get that. That would be sick. So many rares. I'm so happy. It's all rares. Put the green beast. Yeah, doesn't look that sexy. Zura, now we're talking. You may play 2 land cards for it. This looks good. No, this one for landfall deck. I'm feeling good. We're getting some nice... Ooh, what's going on, everybody? Calm down. Everybody calm down. I see you. I see you getting a bit excited. Look at that foil. Ooh, and a rare. And let's read it. Enchantment. Whenever a land comes into play, you may gain 1 life. So everybody's lands, and if I have landfall deck, man, this looks like a banger card. Is this part of the art, or is it? No, it was just on dirt. Oh yes, this one we're gonna put aside with the foils. With the foil, we got the 2 foils. We got the 2 foils. And what was this card? Where's this here? Ah, it was just other side. It was other side here. Let's just put it back. Okay, so we're getting pretty good stuff so far. Is this foil? No. This one we need to flip. Flip. Instant. Choose up to 4 cards you own from outside of the game and shuffle them into your... I like this kind of stuff. But somebody told me you can't just go to your library and take whatever you want. Or like your... Not library in your deck, but your physical world, your collection. But you need to have a sideboard. So I don't like that. Put a creature card. Oh, I don't know. I don't think those were so expensive. We'll check. Shock, 2 damage, bomb, okay, these were not rare. I'm so used to everything being rare. I didn't even notice they were not rare. Can we zoom in more? No. Golem has nothing. This modular stuff, let's figure that out later. Bell, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may have target creature control get ++ until the end of turn, where X is the number of creature control. If you do sacrifice that creature at the end of the turn. Okay, so somebody can get really buff, but then they die. I don't know. Oh, this looks kind of cool. I don't think it's expensive. I've seen it before. What is this? Put a divinity counter on target permanent. Ooh, but there was a divinity counter on this one. Wasn't it called a divinity counter? It's a divinity counter, so I can put more divinity counters on it with this one. What? Is it like a combo? Yes, they're from the same set. Put a divinity counter target permanent other than which was takes, not on this one. And then it's indestructible. Pretty good. Okay, there's some divinity counter synergies. Oh, snap. Look at that foil. It's like a promo foil. Probably not worth that much because everybody got this at some point. At some tournament or I don't know, in the store. But this is so like, it's like a 22-year-old card. Super fresh. Nice. And rare. Look at that. Shield of Caldra. Legendary artifact. Equipment. Equipment name blah 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 are indestructible. So then you would need to have these other things to make them indestructible. Equip creatures indestructible. That sounds pretty good as well. Quite expensive. 4 mana. We'll check. Oh, there's so much good stuff. This needs to be more than $50. This set of cards. I mean, even if it's €1 per card, I think it's been 50 cards so far. Players can't untap more than 1 artifact during the... This is good if people are a lot of those mana rocks, right? Then they can't use them all. But would I also have them? Maybe not, because I'm having a monocolored deck. Yeah, that's kind of nice to slow people down. But do you want to pay 3 for that? Maybe. Long Forgotten Gohei. Arcane spells you cost 1 less. Spirits you control. So this is again this arcane spirit synergy. There's been a lot of that with these sets. Lich Tomb. I don't know. You don't lose game. What? You don't lose the game for having 0 life. Okay. Whenever you lose life, sacrifice a permanent for each 1 life. That's crazy. But that's so bad. Whenever I lose life, I would sacrifice a dude. So if someone has 4 down, okay, this end it seems bad. Or do you play it at the very end? I don't know, this sounds weird. What if you can't sacrifice? This is so weird. Somebody explain to me, how does this work? I don't know, I don't like it. But it sounds cool, but like, I don't know if it will work out. Retract. Return all artifacts you control to their owner's hand. Would that be mine? Do I control somebody else's? I don't know. Spirits, more spirits. if you would draw a card, look at the top 3. Oh, so it's kind of like a scry. What's it called? That you can look. Top 3 cards of your library. Instead, put one of those cards into your hand and the rest of the... But this is so good. Whenever I draw cards, I can just pick which one. Yeah. But 6. But it's always. I think it's pretty good. Merfolk. Ooh, I haven't seen this one. I need a Merfolk for my Merfolk deck. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into her graveyard. I don't really know. I don't know. It usually just helps people to have stuff in their graveyard. But maybe me. I don't know. In blue, what do you do? I think it's more for black. They take stuff from the graveyard. Last word. Can't be countered. Counter target spell. So it's a counter that is uncounterable. That's quite expensive. But maybe it's good for your final counter. Broodstar, creature, blah blah blah, whatever. Doesn't look that exciting. Drake. Reveal the top 3 cards of your library. Put all artifact cards into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. If you have like an artifact deck, maybe this is like good for artifact decks. There's very interesting synergies. A lot of artifact stuff, a lot of the spirit and arcane spells. So maybe this is actually somebody's deck or somebody's collection focused on something. This was really nice stuff. Discard a card and counter target spell if it has the same converted mana cost as the discarded card. Interesting, complicated. I need to sacrifice something to play this, but I can search for an artifact with the mana of the same of the one that I sacrificed. Maybe good tutoring stuff. Maybe it's like you play like one of those mana vault or something that doesn't untap, and then you sacrifice that later and then you get something. Is that like a strategy? There's not so many pages left, so let's enjoy these few more pages. Sway of the Stars, sorcery. Each player shuffles his or her hand, graveyard, and everything just shuffles. But it really sets the complete game. And each player's life becomes 7. But then you need to be able to kill them very quickly. That would be kind of cool if you know you have some good cards, but that's gambling. Barin Master Wizard. Barin Master Wizard counts as a wizard. Fine. Sacrifice a permanent, return target creature to owner's card. Okay, doesn't look so exciting. Evacuation. All creatures take them back into their hand. This doesn't look so exciting. When I say it doesn't look that exciting, but maybe I've seen it before. This one we just had. Spirits, a lot of these spirits. But this is now a different set. It's an old set. Flying at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice this dude. Unless you pay for 1 for each card. Like some of this stuff is so stupid. Like it's not even a good card. It's a flying 4/4. I know, it's old school. But it just upsets me that it doesn't make any sense anymore. But it looks cool and I'm happy to have it in my collection. I haven't seen it before, so probably it's new. Overburden. Also, I haven't seen this one. Whenever a player puts a creature card into play, that player returns a land he or she controls its own hand. This is quite nice. If I don't play creatures or only big creatures and somebody plays small creatures, they need to... This was interesting. Flying. Blue spells play cost 1 more to play. Again, why would... This sounds like it's bad for me. Maybe I don't understand all of this. We'll check. If they're worth something, I'm wrong. If they're worth less, I'm right. We'll see that in the end of the video. This was kind of cool. Cool art. During upkeep, you may put a verse counter. Return up to X target permanents. It's too complicated. Too many verses. All creatures lose flying and island walk. Complicated. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand. Put the rest of it. This is straightforward. But 5 to take 2 cards. The top 7 cards, and I can pick 2 of them. Maybe not that bad. Maybe not that bad. But there's 2 of them. So you never know. Ooh, we're into the red zone. Savage Firecat. Trample. It comes into play with 7 counters on it. When you tap a land of mana, you lose 1. Again, it's a bit tricky. What is this one? Ooh, Goblin. Whenever a land comes into play... Ooh, so if you want other people to be punished for the lands and yourself, wouldn't you have lands as well? I don't know, maybe have artifacts. But somebody else has a landfall deck, they get roasted. Rough and tumble. 2 damage for each creature without flying, or 6 to each creature with flying. Okay, good. Depending on what you're playing, you might need it. Whenever a player taps a mana for land, that it is 1 damage. This one is 2 damage. So I'm gonna have all of these cards in like a land destruction deck. If you play lands, if you use lands, if you say the word lands, you're gonna get roasted. But then I need to play what? Just mana rocks? More spirits? It's all rares. Can we take a moment and appreciate how many rares it is? And if you appreciate how many rares it is, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. I need 50 subscribers to be able to live stream. Please subscribe. This dude comes into play with the divinity counter. Again, we had the divinity counter before. It's indestructible. Remove this divinity counter from margin. Destroy all lands. The green one was that you can put all your creatures from your hand to the board. This one is now destroying all land. Quite expensive. But then like you have already gotten out your dude. Nobody has mana. And you can just kill them with what you have on the board, maybe. Maybe that's the strategy. Again, this feels like a theme. It's a nice theme here. Land destruction theme. We had the spirit theme. We had the artifact theme. Cosmic larva. Trample. At the beginning of your upkick, sacrifice this dude. Unless you sacrifice 2 lands. Yeah, but what if you can't do it? What happens then? Yeah, you have to sacrifice this dude. Okay, not worth it. This instant deals 4 damage to target player. Then if that player has more life than you, then I can take it back to my hand. That's quite nice. If I had like infinite mana. But again, that wouldn't work because they have more. They wouldn't have more mana than me at some point. Goblin again. Is this nice? Just tap it. It deals damage to target attacking creature equal the number of untapped mountains you control. This is pretty nice. If you haven't destroyed your mountains, this one, boom, boom. But how if you have this kind of an infinite mana loop somehow, then you have still your mana untapped, but you got more some other way. Maybe this could be a really good card. I predict this one to be a banger card. We're into this. I mean, there's a few more pages left only. Let's see what this is. Pulverize. You may sacrifice 2 mountains. Get out of here. Always sacrificing my mountains. Destroy all artifacts. I don't know. Maybe worth it. Maybe worth it. Somebody's playing artifact deck. But like, I don't know. And nothing too exciting here. I don't think this is too exciting. I've seen it before. Ooh, now we have gold cards. Ooh, what is this? 5 colors. Legendary enchant land. Is it a land? No, it's an enchantment for a land. What? So you play this for 5. What happens then? You pay 2, and a specific land is now enchanted, right? Becomes a legendary 8/12 spirit creature with trample until the end of turn. It's still a land. What the? So you pay 2 and boom, boom, boom. All of your creatures become this crazy. Guys, what? Whenever the land is put into the graveyard, you may return Genji of the realm from your game. What is that? Ah, so when so I can replay it so that when that land becomes. But what if there's so many of them? Is it like an instant, this one? How does that work? Because you play it for 5, and then you pay 2 generic mana, and then a land becomes this creature. But wouldn't you be able to pay 10, and you have 5 of these? And whenever of them is put in the graveyard, boom. This one seems like a crazy card. I've never seen it, but this needs to be expensive. Otherwise, I'm surprised. Spirit. There's been a lot of the spirit set. I like this. I hope that this is maybe a 3rd one of this same Japanese ninja type of a Kamiwaga set. Right? That's kind of a house. Looks similar. And it's spirit stuff. And it's the same binder. When this creature comes into play, if you played it from your hand, you may search a library for a spirit card, put it into play, then shuffle your library. Right? So play out this dude. I can also play out another dude. And when this guy is put into the graveyard, you may remove it from the game. If you do, return target spirit card from your game. So when it comes into the play, you get a free spirit, and then when it dies, you get a free spirit. Okay, this is also a banger. It feels like a banger set of cards. I don't think this is worth anything. I once read it. It was super long and it didn't do anything. So I'll see if it was good or not. Whenever speller ability is put onto the stack, that's a stack, I don't know, in the order of playing, reselect this target at random if it has a single target. So it's an enchantment. So always when people are what? When people are sending like lightning bolts or something, they just go all over the place. Grip of Chaos, yes, suitable name. Last 4 cards, what do we have? Okay. You gain 10 life. Sounds crazy, but it's good in a life gain deck. Or this Bilbo, there's this Bilbo commander that you can win if you have 111 life, but you need some infinite mana and then suddenly you get it. This, I've seen it before, this sounds so bad. You pay 6 to get this artifact, and you have to pay 6 every day or you lose it, and you tap it to draw a card. So in essence, you're playing 6 to draw a card. How can that be good? That can't be expensive. What do we have here? This one I haven't seen. Escape Confidence. Oh, it's in French. Okay, we had another French, maybe it was a Spanish card. So when this guy at the beginning of combat, you can't attack with more than 2 creatures. Let's see. Workhorse comes into play with 4 counters, remove a counter to add 1 card's mana. Please be there's a mana source. I don't know. You pay 3, 4. Seems complicated. We are now going to take a quick pause. I will scan everything. I will be back in magical few seconds only. And we are back again. I wasn't so good at guessing the value of the cards. Overall, around 150 euro, $150. We paid 50. We got 150. But it also included a lot of the bulk that is maybe not really worth whatever it is. So let's say we made at least double the price. Here are some random selections. These were cards I thought would be worth something. This looked like a great card. Tap and pay 2 to destroy a black permanent. It was like 20 cents, was nothing. This one seemed also like a really good card. Okay, whenever he attacks, I can tap 2 other defenders maybe. They were not, this was also worth nothing. The foreign cards, this was weird. It was like the controller can pay 1 black mana to regenerate another creature. So it sounded a bit complicated, it wasn't worth anything. This one was worth, if it would be English, 4 euros. And it says that nobody can attack me with more than 2 creatures. And that, I guess that's good if somebody has like a token swarm commander deck. So that's it. Special shout out. Now we have everything else. So there were a bunch of 1 euro cards. We'll go through them a little bit quickly. Like between 1 to 5 euros. Between $1 to $5. This one I didn't know would have been that expensive. Pretty nice normal card. We have this one. What is this? This to remove a counter, put target artifact card from your graveyard on top of your library. So that's probably pretty good, right? It has some +1s. You can get some artifacts that you've used or sacrificed. You can get them back in the game again. That which was taken, put a divinity counter. We talked about this one. It helps those other cards to do a lot of stuff with the divinity counter. This one we didn't even read because it felt so bad, but it does something. This cannot be target of spells or abilities, but still you have to pay 4, so it can't be blocked. Maybe it was good back in the days, maybe it's rare, I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. It was just €1, so maybe not that expensive. This was like 3 euros or so, $3. Whenever a non-target creature you control is put into the graveyard, you may search your library for a copy of it. But this is maybe for people who then play modern or standard or something. So that makes sense for them. What is this? If there are 10 or more creature cards total in our graveyards, this one is a bit cheaper to play. So this seems pretty good as well. Sleeper Agent was also worth something. And this was kind of a nice, you send it to somebody else, they damage them all the time. Makes sense. Got a couple of those. This one I don't think we read. Put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard into play under your control. So that's quite nice. 4, you take one of their big creatures. Seems pretty good. There were 2 of those. Yeah, some of the cards, there were multiple on top of each other as well. This one wasn't that expensive. I thought it would have been. I felt like that you can play, it would be worth much more. But maybe you have to pay 9 mana to get all of your creatures out. Maybe there's cheaper ways of doing that. But for me, this felt like a banger card. Was worth not as much as I thought. Or I don't know what I thought, but it was worth something. And this one also, this Artifact Tutor, guess it was worth something as well. This one was also worth something. It's a bit of a board clear, but I don't really know why you. Maybe if you have a lot of enter the battlefield effects on your creature cards, you want yours back. Each player shuffles his card. This was a cool card. 10 mana to kind of reset the entire game. It's also worth something. These ones, I thought these would have been the bangers, but they were not worth only $1 or $2. So nothing too exciting. This one I think we read. Yeah, there was the Chaos one. This was also worth between 1 and 5, so a few dollars, a few euros. And this one we didn't read, but let's read it now. Set aside all permanents. You choose one of those cards and put it into play under your control, right? Then your opponent chooses one and puts it into play, tapped under his or control. So everybody just picks from each other's cards and builds a new board state. That was kind of funny. Those were the kind of 1 to 5 euro cards. Then we had the foils, worth a few dollars each or a few euros each. Quite nice. We add them to the collection. And then we have the 5 or more euro cards. So these ones, many super surprising. I didn't know they would have been worth that much. This one was surprisingly expensive. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, it deals 1 damage to them, right? So maybe it's this kind of an aggro deck. You want everybody to lose life. Maybe yourself as well. This one, I underestimated this one. This was 5, and I got 2 of these. So I don't know why it was so good. You pay 3 for a 1/1 dude, but you need to sacrifice a permanent, return target creature to owner's hand. So you need to sacrifice something else and pay 2 to get somebody to put a card in their hands. I don't. Maybe I'm missing out. Can you let me know in the chat? I don't know how you play this. I didn't get it. This one, whenever a player puts a creature card into the play, that player returns a land he or she controls to its owner hand. I like this one. It kind of forces people to play, or if you yourself play bigger creature cards, then fine, you have to take 1 land. But if somebody plays a lot of creatures, it's going to be tricky for them. This was at least, maybe it's just rare and not reprinted and more for collection. I think it's kind of cool. This one was also worth something then. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy. Oh, yeah, this one. I was so surprised. This was more than 5 euros. What does it do? So if I play this and I have an all black deck, I'm screwed, right? Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy all other creatures that share a color with it. So I don't really understand. So somebody needs to explain this. I understand for other players as well. But should I play it if I play all colors and then I just pay 1 dude of each color? I don't really know how to play that one. Yeah, this one was also, I think, for this aggro. I don't know why I call it aggro. I think it's called aggro. You're aggressive and you try to kill people quick versus building a board state. So that was maybe good for that. At the end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to life they lost already, right? So you double the damage in a way. Surprise attack. Instant. As an additional cost to play, discard X card. So this one was this kind of maxed out tutor. Also surprisingly good. There was the copy of that one. This one was also quite nice. As I said, play 2 lands. I think this is a famous land for a card, so that was no surprise it was expensive. This one in foil was worth almost 10 euros, according to my app. But let's see if it does that for real. And then we have 3 bangeronis worth more than 10 euros. The first 2 ones are the same. So 2 of these ones. This one we already talked about, right? So whenever land comes into play, it does damage. But then the last one, I had no idea. This one, 18 euros, $20, something like that. Artifacts you control are indestructible. So I guess that's good, but you pay 9. But no, maybe you have some of those artifact tutors and you get it out for free or something, and everything is indestructible. I think those were some banger hits. I'm super excited. We made a profit on this mystery box from 50 euros to 150 euros. Let's say 100 without the bulk. Please hook a brother up with a like and a subscribe. I need to get to 50 so I can make that live stream. See you in the next video. See you at the live stream. Thank you so much.